Aloha Sages, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly forecast for the month of January 2020. Except it's going to be different. We're not doing just January because it's a brand new year. I like to give you a little bit more information about the coming year. So you're going to get a little mini forecast, and I'm going to start shuffling as I share with you what I'm going to be doing. So you'll get a little mini forecast related to three main key areas of your life. One being romantic relationships, another being your health, and the third one being your life purpose. What are you here for? So you're going to get a little mini forecast for each of those. And then we have a little wild card. So this is going to give you just, we don't know what. We kind of don't know what comes up around that, but it's going to give you a little bit more information about what this coming year will hold for you. And then following your little mini forecast that I'm doing here just for our Sages, you are going to be able to watch the universal forecast that's going to go month by month, giving you sort of more of the nitty gritty of what's going to happen for each month. And again, it's a universal forecast. So related to relationships, we've got this could be the one. So the person that you're with, the partner that you're with, there's really good, strong energy around that being your beloved. And for those of you that are not yet in relationship, perhaps it's somebody that you've already met. Maybe someone that's a friend, someone that you've known from going to school together, or you've met just, briefly, right? So there's that energy around excitement, and this could be the one. Yay, I love that. Related to your health for 2020, give your worries and fears and cares to the angels. They love to take that from you. So if you can just think about anything, and again, health can be physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual. Anything that you're having issues with around that, give it to the angels. Let the angels take that for you. Ask for their assistance, right? In giving you guidance about what to do. Related to your life purpose, writing is going to be very critical this year. So writing is going to be very important for you to do this year. There is a book. You have a book that's within you, or something that needs to come out. So your words heal, they inspire, they might even make people laugh, right? They're inspirational, they may entertain, but writing is going to be important for you this year. Ooh, and then your wild card is choose a new direction. So there's something that's going to need to shift in your life. Maybe you're going to move into a new home. Maybe you're doing a new career, new job. Maybe you're moving to a different country or a different state or something like that. But there's a new direction energy. So be open to that. Be really open to wherever Spirit wants to lead you, because of course it will be good, right? Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here today to share with you a little bit more about my Treasure Box Club. Treasure Box is actually based on a super powerful Feng Shui adjustment called the Treasure Box that is a way to help you attract and bring in more abundance into your life. And the idea around this is, essentially it's based in Feng Shui, right? And Feng Shui is a 6,000-year-old art and science that's based on the principle that your space or your environment reflects and affects your life and what's happening in your life circumstances, right? So Feng Shui improves your life by balancing the energy in your space and creating an environment that energetically supports the things that you want to be, do, and have in your life. So very subtle shifts, subtle changes make a big impact in what's happening in your life. So oftentimes there's things that are impacting your life, and they are impacting you from your environment, and you have no idea about that, right? So the really idea behind all the videos that I shoot, and even this treasure box one that I'm sharing with you, is really just to get you thinking about your environment and how it might be impacting you or impacting your life. And of course, to provide solutions for how you can make shifts in your environment want to positively impact your life. So, the Treasure Box Club. What is the Treasure Box Club all about? I'm super excited about it because it's really a fun thing for me. I have created treasure box kits for a number of years, and when I moved to Maui, I stopped selling those just because it was like I was just not sure about the shipping and all of that kind of stuff, and I hadn't bought everything that needed to go into the kits, because there's very specific things that go into the kits, right? So the treasure box, again, is a very powerful Feng Shui adjustment. And it's something that we conduct for 27 days in a row. And that's part of the power of it, is this building upon it day after day after day, okay? So the items that you actually need for the treasure box, I'm going to show you what those are today, and then I'm also going to share with you a little bit more about what the Treasure Box Club is about. So the items that you need to actually do the treasure box adjustment, or to create your quote-unquote treasure box, you need a piggy bank. So I've got these cute, adorable little piggies with the green snouts. I chose the green because, of course, green, oftentimes means money for people. So these adorable little piggy banks, that is the first thing that you need. You need a red cloth. So these are red cloths that are included in the kit. And then you need a new black pen, and a mirror. This one happens to be, I believe it's 6-inch diameter. So a mirror is needed for the adjustment. And then red paper is the other thing that is needed for the adjustment. So these are the basic things that we need to actually do the adjustment. But when you join the club, the Treasure Box Club, it's so much more than just what's included in the kit. You get everything that is required to do the adjustment, including a little scroll that has all the instructions in it and ideas and tips for being successful with it. So you get all of that with the Treasure Box Club, but the club is more than that, because it's really about having the support to successfully complete the adjustment, right? And it's also about receiving sort of things along the way that will help shift you mentally towards more abundance and to attract more abundance that way as well. So it includes a number of different things. We have a private Facebook group. So when you join the Treasure Box Club, you will be in the private Facebook group. And it also includes, so in that group, it's not just a it's not just a community, although the community aspect of it is really important, but it's also about giving you that support. So if you have questions, you're able to post them in there and I'm able to answer them. Also, it's about celebrating the successes, because when we celebrate our success, so when you actually post about your success or the abundance that you're attracting in, it actually expands it. And when you read other people's posts, it also raises your vibration and your attraction point. So doing this in a group format is so super powerful. I just can't even share with you enough how powerful it is to do it in a group setting, because again, it's magnified. Your efforts in attracting more abundance are magnified by everyone else in the group. So flippin' cool. I love that aspect of it. Super cool. So, but the club, of course, is about more than that. So when you join the club, you get everything that I talked about here, but you also are getting within, and it comes in, I have to show you this because it's super cute. It all comes to you in a purple box. So this is the box that you'll receive when you order your Treasure Box kit. And the box is purple because purple is the color for the wealth sector in our Feng Shui Bagua. So you see that right here. Wealth is purple. So that is specifically why I chose the color purple for the boxes as well. And then with that box, you also get an angel that's going to be there for you on your journey. So I have a bunch of different archangels and their invocations, and so it's really a random thing, but always perfect, right? Just like with the cards, is that you will receive the angel that most wants to work with you throughout the process, and that angel is going to stay with you. So you'll have an invocation, you'll have a picture of the angel and the angel's message to go along with you on the journey, as well as an abundance invocation. So that invocation is something that it will be on a little, like a business card size, that you can carry with you. And anytime you're wanting, like standing in line at the grocery store, you can read it. If you're, waiting at a stoplight, you can read it. These are things that you can do to boost the energy and your abundance attraction factor, which I like to call it. I love that phrasing that they just brought in, abundance attraction factor. Can't say it too many times fast, but it is super powerful. So the box contains all of that. You get all of that. One lucky person in each group that I send out. So when I do the group format, which I'm going to be offering twice a year, this time around it's going to be October and then February. So the very first one, the focus group that I'm doing, is October. But in each of these like batches that I'm doing with the group format, one of them will contain this red envelope. So this beautiful red envelope. This red envelope contains a gift certificate for a free 30-minute reading with me, a private reading, and that is worth $99. So right away, someone is going to have that abundance coming into them immediately, right? So that is a cool thing. So when you get your box, look for that if you are part of one of the groups. Okay. Let's see what else I need to share. So what else does the Treasure Box Club, do for you? What else do you get? So I'm creating wealth affirmations for every single day. So for 27 days, you'll have a wealth affirmation that you can work with for that particular day while we're doing the adjustment. I will also have a wealth or abundance meditation. So this is something that I'm going to be channeling, and this will be a downloadable item for you where you'll be able to download this meditation and keep it forever and keep working with it, right? But really beautiful energy to work with that meditation on a daily or however often you feel like doing it during the time that you're doing the treasure box adjustment, right? So that is also included. I'm also including 2 Facebook Live sessions for the groups. So one will be before we actually start the adjustment, so I can share with you a little bit more of the details about it and show you how to set it up. And then I will do one midstream that will just do kind of a check-in and how are things going, what questions do you have, what else is coming up for you. And you'll always still be able to ask questions in the Facebook group as well. But I just like the idea of doing that touch point in between time. And then the beautiful part about this also is that I am going to offer, for those of you in the group setting, I'm going to offer a text reminder on a daily basis. So this will be a text that will come to you reminding you to collect your coins, which is part of the process, and then also will contain that wealth affirmation for the day. So beautiful way to just have that reminder popping in for you on a daily basis. So that is something else that I'm offering with the group aspect of things. And then the beautiful thing about this is once you have the kit, you'll remain in the Treasure Box Club throughout, and when I do new groups, you can actually participate in the new groups as well. So that is something that is really a beautiful bonus, because that means that if you wanted to do the Treasure Box a couple times a year, you could do that, because you'll have everything that you need. You will have to get a a new pen each time, because it does require a new black pen each time that you do it. So that is a pretty simple, easy thing, very accessible for you to get. And then I am including extra red paper in your kit, but that's something, if you do it, you know, year after year, you might have to buy some red paper. So those would be the only things that you might have to do. So that is what the treasure box is about. Super powerful Feng Shui adjustment. And I do just want to share something that one of my clients that went through this said to me about it. And her take on it was, she understood, or she came to realize by doing the treasure box adjustment, that she needed to get out of her house to attract more abundance. So that was an interesting dynamic, because lots of times with technology now and everybody's online, we tend to stay home more, right, than getting out. And this required her to get out of the house more, which drew more energy to her, right, and more abundance to her. And the other aspect of the treasure box is that you are collecting coins on a daily basis, which means that you're needing to use cash. And so many people now are just using their debit cards or credit cards for everything, that they're not really getting the feel of using cash. So this adjustment requires that you use cash, because you've got to get coins on a daily basis. So even if you're just using like $1 a day, you still have to have cash and be using some cash. And so it's a really beautiful energy to actually feel money again, because there's so much that we don't feel money around, right? And then I'll have some other tips and tricks along the way, some other practices that will help boost the energy of abundance, as well as additional Feng Shui tips for abundance. So specific things that you can do within your home to raise the energy of your wealth attraction factor in your space, and thus in your life. So lots of juicy goodness with this. I hope that you join us. It's going to be super fun, super high vibe, and really will help you bring in more abundance into your life. And abundance can come in so many different ways. That's the other piece of it too. It's not just about the money. Abundance comes in many, many forms. Abundance of friends, abundance of love, abundance of time. There's so many other different ways that this abundance can show up for you. So super excited for you to join us. And all of the links and information are below if you're watching this on YouTube. Otherwise, if you're watching this on my website, then the information is contained within this page. Have an amazing, amazing day. Hope to see you soon. Aloha.